All right, everybody. Sorry for the late start. Just trying to get everything together. How is everybody doing? Just trying to get everything together. We have a real good show today. We're going to be talking about dreams. That's what we're going to be talking about and and everything. So, I'm looking to do this every Wednesday through Friday at 5:30 p.m. starting at 5:30 p.m. And tomorrow we'll have a real special guest, Zan the Man. He'll be talking about the psychology of sales, and we'll be going through that, and that's going to be pretty good. And please don't miss. I'll be on the blind guy and his wife and their life, Laquita and Corey. I'll be on their show at 10:15 a.m. Central, and I believe that's 11:15 Eastern. So I'll be doing that, and just trying to find a real good time to. Also, I'm just trying to find a real good time to have the broadcast and everything, because I know some of the other content creators, are on at different times and stuff like that. So, but we're gonna have a good time today because I want to talk about a few things uh, when it comes down to dreams. That is our whole topic for today. We're gonna talk about the dreams. All right, and let me get this ticker right here out the way. There we go. Today's topic: unlocking the mystery of dreams. And like I said, I want to talk about that today, different dealing with different dreams and how dreams are important. And of course, dreams are a part of sleep. And like I said, my name is Tory, Talk with Tory, and I am a sleep science coach and also a brain fitness coach. So I talk about subjects like this as well as empowerment and inspirational subjects. We deal with a lot of health, a lot of inspiration, and a lot of empowerment. And today we're going to be talking about dreams. And we're just going to get right to it. I was waiting for some people to come along. I have some people on Facebook as well. So I'm going to go straight ahead into the message for today. And so today we're talking about dreams. They are hallucinations that occur in certain stages of sleep. And the important things about one of the things about dreams is they're at their strongest during the REM sleep. And that REM sleep, I don't know if you heard me before, that REM sleep, rapid eye movement, rapid eye movement, that stage of sleep is is when um, you have vivid dreams. You have vivid dreams during that particular time. That's the time when your dreams are very vivid. How many people have vivid dreams before? And they seem so real. They usually take place during uh, the REM, the rapid eye movement stage, that cycle of sleep. So some of you probably have had that before, where you've had a dream where it just seemed so real, and that happens during what we call the fifth stage. Some people call it the fourth stage of of dream. I mean, of sleeping. The fourth stage of sleeping, and during that particular stage, that's when the body is 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 pretty much paralyzed. the movement and everything like that. And that's when the dreams are very vivid. Yep, many vivid dreams. Yeah. And that stage is called the REM stage when you have vivid dreams, and that's the rapid eye movement. It's like when you go to sleep, and pretty much I would say it's usually 90 minutes into your sleep. Your eyes are, of course, your eyes are closed, and your eyes are actually moving. They're moving rapidly. And that's why we call it uh, REM sleep, which is rapid eye movement. And during that time, a lot of things happen, with the body. That's when the body is actually going through a recovery stage, and you want to go through that REM cycle, that particular stage, at least 4 to 6 times, 4 to 6 times in your whole sleeping cycle. That's why we were talking about the importance of having 7 hours worth of sleep, because you want to go through these cycles at least uh, four to 6 or 4 to 7 times, so your body can recover. Now, um, and it plays a big part of your metabolism, your blood pressure, and also your brain function when you go into those cycles. That's why those cycles are so important. All right. So, in that REM cycle, now all these cycles, for as the deep sleep, there's 5 cycles. I even call the drowsiness, which is the first stage, a cycle. uh some say that that's not a cycle, but I say it is a cycle. Some because you can even even in that stage, you can, what they call, daydream. You can have dreams even in that stage. So all the stages you can actually dream. But the fifth stage, which is the REM stage, that's when your dreams are very vivid. So let's talk about dreams, period. You know, uh, a lot of times, there's a theory, there's different theories about dreams. And one of the theories about dreams that kind of stood out to me was dreams as therapists. Your dreams are kind of like a therapist. Uh, dreams are kind of like therapy. Your dreams may be a way of confronting your emotional dramas, or your emotional uh, trauma in your life. You know, and because your brain is operating at a much more emotional level than you're awake, your brain makes connections regarding your feelings that your conscious self wouldn't make. So for as, when you dream, you're more emotional. Did you hear what I say? When you dream, you're more emotional. Your emotions are pretty much at a higher level than you are awake. That's what some researchers say. That's why a lot of times in our dreams, they come so vivid, or they touch different things that have happened in the past, and different things that probably uh, we won't confront while we are awake. Sometimes it's different memories that hold a some type of sentimental in our heart, or some things that we don't want to confront while we are awake. So dreams are a way of confronting those emotions, because our emotion levels are very high at that particular time. and and that's a real good theory, and plus there's a lot of truth in it. know how your dreams makes connections regarding your feelings that your conscious self wouldn't make. It makes those types of connections. So that's a pretty good deal. Makes a lot of sense to me. Now, the amygdala, the amygdala. Uh, we're going to talk about the amygdala for a few seconds, but I want you to put in the chat, those that are in the chat. The dream team is in the house. I know the dream team is in the house, so I want y'all to talk to me, talk with me, talk with me. This is talk with Tory. Tell me, have you had dreams that have actually um, show you the future? You know, show you the future. Have you had dreams that what we say in the church world prophesied? Have you had dreams like that? Oh yeah, that's right. I've had quite a few dreams like that myself, where I see Sir Heb, you have had dreams like that. Yes, my wife, I know she have had dreams like that have touched different things that have happened, that's going to happen, you know, in the future. Also, my daughter, yeah, have had dreams that go into what's going to happen. And this is where I get into the spiritual. This is where I get into the spiritual aspect of dreams. You know, from my standpoint as a Christian, and as a believer, and also as a pastor, I believe that a lot of times God speaks to you in your dreams. We see that even in the book of Genesis with Joseph. You know how God spoke to him in dreams. Now, is every single dream? Does every single dream? Do you think that every single dream is God speaking to you? you know, uh, some may disagree with me. I don't think every single dream. I think some of the dreams go back to the theory about dreams being the therapist. I think sometimes dreams are a way of confronting some of the emotional dramas that we face on a daily basis. And that may be God talking in that way. But a lot of times, sometimes dreams come from our very emotions, different things. That's why you can't, you know, I have, I've had pretty bad dreams, about loved ones passing away, and um, and I would say some of those dreams that I have had, you know, have not came to pass, thank God. But I think some of them may not mean the things that we naturally would think. And some dreams also uh, come from our fears, our worst fears. That's why you can't, you know, you can take dreams seriously, and some of them you have to have a balance. You can't take it as this is what's going to happen. Go ahead, Sariel. You said some dreams are completely spiritual. Most are emotional, based on thoughts in our subconscious mind. Thank you. There we go. That pretty much summarized uh what what I was saying, and that's right. Some dreams are completely spiritual, and they have a spiritual impact, you know, in our life. And especially the ones uh that are related to prophecy or related to things that uh that are going to happen, and they actually happen. I believe that they do have a spiritual significance, but most are emotional, based on the thoughts in our subconscious. And one of the areas, the and there's another theory too. Another theory, and I really believe in pretty much. I really can agree with most of these theories. You know, like I said, I believe that uh, they have a spiritual base, and also I believe that they have an emotional base. And this is another theory. It says dreams as a fight or flight training. One of the areas of the brain that is most active during dreaming is the amygdala. The amygdala, and I got the word on the screen. The amygdala is a part of the brain associated with the survival instinct, the fight or flight response. So it's associated with that particular response. So one theory suggests that because the amygdala is more active, because it is more active, the amygdala is more active during sleep than your waking life. It may be the brain's way of getting you to deal with the threat. And sometimes that may be a future threat, or sometimes that may be a threat that has that something that you have already been fearing in your waking life. And while you are awake, you may have been in fear of a certain thing. And sometimes dreams are a way of dealing with that fear. Fortunately, the brain's stem sends out nerve signals during the REM sleep, the rapid eye movement cycle. Remember, we talked about that. And that type of sleep, it relaxes your muscles. It has your muscles relax. And that way, you don't try to run or punch in your sleep. Now, the other cycles, you may be able to do that. You may be able to hit uh, hit your spouse next to you. Don't do that. But you may be able to harm yourself. But during the REM sleep, during the rapid eye movement, the fifth stage of sleep, your body is actually your muscles are relaxed and your body is actually paralyzed in a way. So because those types of dreams are very vivid and things may look real. Now, some people, they do have sleeping disorders. Now, that's a whole totally different thing, um, whole totally different subject that we'll talk about in another day, where you got, people that have like a sleepwalking disorder, where they sleepwalk. Uh, some people afflict themselves in their sleep, or afflict others in their sleep, and those are type of disorders, and we'll talk more about that in the upcoming episodes. But one of the things, this is a interesting subject. I want. I know you'll tell me I know you'll tell me the truth. Is this interesting to you all? I know I have some people that's on Facebook as well, but put a one in the comments if this is interesting. Put a one in the comments if this is interesting. So, and one of the things about with the sleep is is let me see. Oh yeah, absolutely one. Thank you for that. Yep, one. Yep. So I just want to talk about that. I believe that the sleep thing is a real good thing, and there is a great curiosity, when it comes down to dreams and everything like that. Yep. Topics dealing with the brain or things I really enjoy. Yeah. The brain is fascinating. And like I always say, the sleep is the nurse of the brain. Sleep is the nurse of the brain. And because, during sleep, what happens? Our immune system is being rejuvenated. Our body is going through a rejuvenation process. It's being energized. It's being renewed. Um, it's being cleansed. All of that. Our brain is being cleansed. So sleep is is the nurse of the body, and it's the nurse of the brain, and also it's the nurse of the body as well. Because when you look at sleep, not only does it affects the brain, it affects the body because it affects the immune system. And that's why so many different diseases and different ailments that are caused by a lack of sleep. So sleep is pretty good. Sleep is pretty good. And let's look at this. And now, one of the things about the dreams, now there's another theory. And like I said, I do agree with quite a few of these theories. I believe that you can have all these theories all at once because basically they're scientific. One widely held theory about the purpose of dreams is that they help you store important memories and things you learn and get rid of unimportant memories and sort through the complicated thoughts and feelings. Now, that's another thing that I want to talk about too. Why do we forget our dreams? You know, because believe it or not, you know how often you dream? Well, let's just start right here. Everybody dreams. When you go to sleep, everybody dreams. That's why I said in all the sleeping stages, it don't matter if you only sleep for uh, you know, an hour or 30 minutes or whatever, everybody dreams. But there's a reason why we don't remember our dreams. And the reason why we don't remember our dreams is because the memory hormone is not as active while you are dreaming. So usually you'll remember, that's why usually you'll remember the last dream of that night, the dream that you wake up out of. The dream that you wake up out of. That's the dream that you usually remember. But you have to understand this. Depending on how long you sleep, you can dream 4 or 5, you can dream at least about six times in one night. 6 times in one night. But you only remember one dream, or you probably don't remember none of them. And that's why one of the hacks that people do to remember their dreams before they go to sleep, they tell themselves a mental thing of I'm going to remember to remember their dream, to remember their dream. I say in a spiritual way, because a lot of times, if God is giving you a message, a lot of times you will remember that dream. And also you can ask the Lord to give you that memory of that dream. And that's the thing about that. But you can take a mental note. You can remember that you remember that dream. A lot of times when you wake up, sometimes you gotta write that dream down, or you gotta tell your spouse, about that particular dream, so you can one day go back to it and remember. Now, like I said, the reason why we forget our dreams is because that that memory hormone is not as active. And there's a lot of things while we uh, are not, while we are awake, that's not active while you are asleep. Now, let's look at this. What influences dreams? What are the influences of dreams? Well, one of the influences is foods. It's foods. A lot of people don't know that certain foods that you eat can affect your dreams as well. That's why I said a lot of times you have to really be a balanced type of person, because if you just go by every dream that you have, yeah, my wife, what you say, ice cream, yep. Ice cream gets her. Yeah, the ice cream. And um different foods, especially foods that have high carbs, foods that can give you like quick energy, but after a while they can leave you feeling down. Anything that affects your waking mood while you're awake, you know, high carbs and, you know, high sugar and all that stuff, it can get you going. And then all of a sudden, by a few hours later, it can just slow you down. You be sluggish and everything like that. Just think how it affects you when you sleep in your dreams. So if foods affect you while you are awake, yes, foods affect you while you are asleep. And they affect you in a different type of way because remember, your emotions are at a higher level while you are asleep. They are at like a higher level. And when those things are at a higher uh level, what they do, let me see. Let me get that out of there. Yeah, what they do is um those that sugar and all that stuff and the dopamine and the different things of that nature, a lot of times those things can can throw you off. I think I Yeah, they can throw you off. So yeah, that's why it's very important when to to realize what you are eating, to be careful what you are eating because it can affect your dreams. And that's why I say you have to have a balanced view of your dreams. It's good to live out your dreams, but I'm not talking about the dreams that you dream at night. Because when I say live out your dreams, I talk about that living your dreams. I'm talking about your goals and your aspirations. But the dreams at night, unless they are positive type of dreams, you don't want to live those every dream out because some dreams don't have anything to do with your goals and your aspirations. You know, the ones that when you sleep at night, they have nothing to do with that. They have a lot to do with, like I said, the foods that you eat, the emotional uh, stuff that you go through, and everything like that. And it can be, and dreams can be therapeutic for you. It can be a therapeutic thing for you. It can be therapeutic. It can help you in different ways. So that's another thing as well. Let me see. We're gonna end this in a few seconds, but it's something else that I wanted to bring out. I think I accidentally hit someone Um, let me see. Give me a second. I'm trying to put that person I accidentally did that. But let's go back to it because I don't want to get distracted. But like I was saying about the dreams and everything, the foods that you eat and all those different things can very well affect you. Even not getting sleep can affect your dreams. Getting being sleep deprived, only getting a few hours of sleep, that can affect because that wears on your emotions. So that's why I said that's why it's very important to 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 not take a lot of dreams seriously, especially those that have a stress related trauma to them. The ones that are stress related, they can just cause a lot of stress. Some people, they have a dream that a loved one passed and different things of that nature, and they get all depressed and stressed out because of this particular dream. And that dream may not even be a, it may not be a prophecy. It may not be a result of it may not even be anything that comes from God. I mean, it may not even be on a spiritual level. It may be just on an emotional level. Or maybe you have a dream about uh, something happening to you that's going to be bad or something like that. It may be part of your emotions. That's why it's good to have a open mind and a balanced mind. And if you are a spiritual person, it's best to be patient and pray about it. Be patient and pray when it comes down to these dreams and everything. So this been a pretty good thing. I'm going to talk more about it in some future episodes. Tomorrow I'll be on Blind Guy and his wife and their life show at 10:15 Central Time, AM 10:15 AM Central Time. If you can make it, be there. And also because I got a pretty busy day tomorrow. Also, I have a show tomorrow at 5:30, which a special guest, Zan the Man, and he's going to be talking about the psychology of sales, the psychology of sales. Because remember, the channel is about, let me show you what the channel is about, and we're going to end it. The high road, taking the high road. And that HIE stands for health, inspiration, and empowerment. And those are the three principles that we talk about on this channel. I talk a lot about health when it pertaining to sleep science and brain fitness because I'm certified in those areas. And also, I'm going to have other health experts on here as well. And then, of course, I go into inspiration because I am a pastor, a man of faith, and talk about inspiration, talk about God and our relationship with God. And also, another thing I talk about is empowerment, the authority to do something, the authority to make a difference, and financial empowerment, all types of ways to serve and to make a difference in this world. So we talk about those three things. And tomorrow we're going to be talking about the psychology of sales, which I want to I want I want to have Zan on because he's a business he's one of the business experts, and he's pretty good about online businesses and different things of that nature. And I'm going to have him on the show to you know to, so we can learn from some of the things that he teaches, and I'm gonna have other business people on as well. And another business person is my brother Sir Hill. I'm gonna have him on some future episodes as well, and also his wife. Both of them, they are very business savvy. So this is what this channel is about. It's about health, inspiration, and empowerment. I hope you enjoy the uh, the lesson for today about dreams and everything of that nature. Uh, Hope you learn. We learned some things as well. It's been a good thing today. Remember, I told you that I'll be on Blind Guy and His Wife and Their Life tomorrow at 10:15 a.m. And it's such a blessing to be in this YouTube space, to know all you all, and it's a good thing. So with that, we're going to end. And remember, sleep is the nurse of the brain. That's right. Sleep is the nurse of the brain, and also sleep is the nurse of the body. And it's important that we take care of this body. It's important that we be healthy. Remember, I said, take the high road: health, inspiration, and also empowerment. Those three things, take the high road in life, and you'll be all right. You'll be all right. So, with that, may God bless you. May God keep you. Get some sleep, be healthy, and wake up to your goals and your aspirations and your dreams. May God bless you and keep you. All right.